and welcome to CDO Magazine interview series. I'm Nayla Sidhoum with Ahead. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Amit Parulekar. He is the Director of Global Advanced Analytics and AI Strategy for Brown-Forman. Amit, before we get started, I'll toss it over to you. Maybe you can give us a little bit more about your background.
Sure. Hi, Nayla and CDO Magazine for having me. This is Amit Parulekar, as you introduced me. I work at Brown-Forman as the Director of Advanced Analytics and AI Strategy. In my role, I lead and mentor a group of global diverse data science team. We work on high-impact analytic problems, finding solutions to drive analytics culture across Brown-Forman. My team works very closely with the business teams to identify opportunities for leveraging AI to enhance operations, streamline processes, and drive innovations at the company. I lead the development and integration of AI applications, models, and algorithms, making sure that they are robust, reliable, and scalable. At the same time, we promote ethical aspects of AI development and implementation.
Wonderful. So we'll just jump right into it. Where do you see the most significant challenges internally in harnessing the power of more sophisticated techniques such as machine learning, AI, data science?
Absolutely. That's a great question. And that I can think of three unique challenges for any organization that is trying to harness the power of these sophisticated AI, machine learning, or data science techniques. The first challenge that I can think of is AI awareness and knowing what to invest in. The second challenge is the data challenge, and the third challenge, which is an evolving challenge, which is AI governance. So these are not in any specific order, but when I think of AI awareness, and there's a lot of misconception and fear amongst business as well as technology leaders in terms of what AI is and what AI is not. I think there is a crucial step that we need to follow in terms of demystifying AI, and there's a lot of apprehension that surrounds it, demystifying that apprehension as well. But it is crucial to know that AI is not a substitute for business strategy. So effective change management is definitely needed to make sure that we have the right kind of skill sets as well as we have the right awareness amongst various stakeholders across the company amongst what AI is and what to invest in. In terms of data challenges, as you know, building a strong data foundation is paramount to any companies, right? Because AI is data hungry. So I think companies should be dedicating a lot of resources to make sure that the data quality, they have to implement the right data management techniques and establish the right data governance principle. By essentially investing in all these prerequisites and building the right data foundation will be needed to successfully implement AI strategy. And a third challenge that is AI governance. As we all know, the regulations and laws governing AI are constantly evolving. But organization needs to make sure that they are on the right side of the regulation and avoid potential implications. So organization needs to, even before embarking on an AI journey, they need to make sure that they have a well-planned AI governance framework that allows them to navigate the ongoing evolution of AI landscape. They need to know the legal requirements for using machine learning, and that is definitely not negotiable. And there's a risk that is associated with how to use the data, right? So they must be establishing the right guardrails throughout the life cycle to make sure that the systems and the models that are designed are secure, they're accurate, transparent, and compliant, and adhering to the AI principles and policies put together by the organization. So if I had to summarize, there are three things that are unique to the unique challenges. One is AI awareness, second is data challenge, and the third is AI governance.
Fantastic. So with all that being said, how is Brown-Forman organizing around the capabilities of, machine learning, AI? Is there some type of centralized office or committee? Is there a governance or a steering group that Brown-Forman has put together?
Yeah, absolutely. And as you go through these webinars and listen to different industry leaders talk about, there's always that debate about should we do AI in a centralized manner? Should we do AI in a decentralized manner, right? So the choice between centralized and decentralized, and something in between, like a hybrid model, is has to be dependent on the company. There's no one size fit all. And as we try to build these models, there are various factors that goes into this framework, such as what are your business goals, right? It depends on the culture of the company. It depends on how mature your data culture is, the complexity of the organization, and diversity, right? When I think of a centralized model for data governance, it is kind of it tends more towards or advantageous for large companies that are more diverse and heavily regulated, such as healthcare. The structure for a centralized provides has benefits. I can certainly see that the benefits in terms of providing a unified and standardized approach to managing data. But on the other hand, for a smaller, more simpler, and more homogeneous kind of a organization, a decentralized framework may be more beneficial. And when I think of Brown-Forman, we fall somewhere between a large company and a small company. So the framework that we have adopted is kind of a hybrid model of AI governance or AI center of excellence. So the benefit of hybrid model is combining the best of centralized and decentralized governance. So hybrid model has allowed us to kind of balance the advantages of standardized AI implementation, such as risk management, assessing the new AI initiative with greater flexibility, and then adapting it to the unique challenges of each business unit. Again, at Brown-Forman, we have taken a step to establish AI Center of Excellence. The initiative is definitely driven by a commitment to ensure that the use cases that we have selected are selected based on its merit, and they adhere to standardized and responsible AI management lifecycle. So one of the key aspects of AI, or one of the key priorities for the AI COE, is to establish the AI principles, governance. We have created designated roles within the AI COE. One example of role is AI product manager, right? So which is very crucial role in development of those use cases, making sure that we are following the principles that we have outlined in the risk management framework, and making sure that AI development happens within those guardrails. So again, it depends on the company how they decide to establish the governance framework. The framework that we have at Brown-Forman is kind of hybrid, which is a combination of centralized and decentralized, and finding the best of both.
In regards to internal data quality, how does that fit into the overall equation of trust inside the models?
Absolutely. I think one of the key challenges that I mentioned is the data challenge. So data is the biggest precursor for AI technologies, right? Because data is the fuel that powers AI usage. The models cannot generate prediction without sufficient data, right? We have to have good quality data going into those models. And recognizing the relevance of data, companies should be committing to advancing AI and making sure that they have substantial energy. They're putting substantial energy and resources in building that AI governance framework and having the right AI data management. The pivotal component is having that well-defined blueprint, which serves as the guiding principles in terms of the complete life cycle of the data, right? In terms of data management, how organizations collect the information, store the information, manage and dispose that information. So I think the data is crucial. One of the key barriers that we have encountered is having the data governance framework, right? So we need to make sure that the data that organizations create is collected in a well-defined way. There's a good data harmonization policy, ensuring the data is of good quality, and there's assigned responsibility through data stewardship. Summarize, I would say data is the precursor. There is no AI without having good quality data. An organization should be making sure that they're investing the right amount of energy and resources in building that strong data foundation.
Yep, absolutely. Well, that wraps up for today. So thank you, Amit Parulekar, for joining me today. Please visit cdomagazine.tech for additional interviews.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.